Moving straight to our next conversation. According to a statement credited to the famous physicist Albert Einstein, he stated that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. End of quote. As Nigeria continues to battle nationwide insecurity, calls have been made for a change in tactics. One of these is creation of state police, and President Bola Tinubu has expressed support for this drastic measure to keep the country safer. President Tinubu has renewed his push for the creation of state police, revealing that he has assured the United States and European partners that he would implement it. Speaking at the 14th National Caucus meeting of the All Progressives Congress APC at the State House Conference Center, Abuja, the president stressed that state police must happen as part of efforts to improve internal security and strengthen governance at the subnational level. Amin Kaidi, the president has renewed his push for the creation of state police. How reassuring is this?
I think it's quite reassuring. This is no longer mere political statements that we've seen in the past.
Okay.
It's very, I could feel it, that this is real. And I also sense this is the beginning of some kind of restructuring that we've been talking about. Okay. The aspect of security is key, is top, in terms of where we need restructuring. And the way to go is state policing. What state police, we don't want to, continue to belabor the matter. The advantages are clear. Yes, it might have a thickening problem at the beginning. Okay. There might be issue of, the federal police giving them the necessary support. We know that for many policemen, they may not even want this because they feel some states may not, treat them the way the federal will treat them. But beyond that, they should bear in mind that states are doing well now, even in terms of revenue, in terms of the capacity even to treat them well, because that is very key. The police operatives, the police officers must also be given the right treatment. Okay. But I feel that, like I said, we don't need to belabor the matter. It will be more secured. Nigeria will be better secured. We will know ourselves very well. If I live in this state, I will know the bad boys in this area. So they better start doing a countdown. And whatever forces want to resist this, I think the president is out, to say no to them.
I mean, the president reassured the United States and European partners. One would want to ask, why does it matter?
Yeah, because they want to see what he's doing to improve security in the light of the threats issued by Donald Trump, and the light of concerns that Christians are being massacred, Christians who are being singled out for
genocide,
for looking for this word now, for extermination. That is, when you listen to even some of the U.S. commentators on this matter, it's like there is a desire to exterminate Christians from our country. So his friends, the president's friends, Nigeria's partners, would want to know what steps he's taking, because these people imagine that, there's insecurity, but we are not doing enough, we are not even making any serious effort. And that was why that last trip to the US was very useful, because the NSA and his team were able to present to their listeners the progress that we had made in the area of dealing decisively with terrorists, arrests that have been made, prosecution that they've done, and even outright killing of leaders of terror groups. And they even pointed to the terrorists who were on international watch list, and they were eventually arrested. They pointed to that. So it's not like we are not doing anything. Our efforts may not be good enough at this time, but the government is doing its best to let them realize that efforts are being made to solve these problems. And of course, they will ask, okay, what are you doing? Many people are confident that with state police, we'll be able to stem the tide of insecurity in our country.
Okay.
And there was a survey that was conducted in the month of November that showed that 70% of Nigerians want state police.
Yes, there is general consensus.
So
Growing consensus.
70% is a significant percentage. Whichever way you look at it, it's a significant percentage. It means that Nigerians believe that that's the solution. And the president also talked about the fears that people have, even these foreign partners have this fear that governors will abuse state police. Well, the president insists that that is not enough to throw the idea away. Yes, yes, the people have this fear, but that's not enough to throw the idea away. We need state police. We don't have enough federal police to man our communities.
Sure.
State police will help us to be able to put more boots on ground, especially in the volatile areas, in the flashpoints. And that's why a lot of us, in the past, I used to oppose state police. Because when you remember what happened with the native authority police in northern Nigeria, you think, people could do that. But we are now in that state whereby we need the forest rangers. I keep talking about it. I hope I won't have to carry placard on this forest rangers thing. The NSA has to move quickly. This is an idea that the president spoke about. We as Nigerians, we want to see those guys recruited. Governors must move quickly, work with this, the central government of our nation to recruit, have those guys trained by the army or any of the armed forces, have them trained, equipped, and then released into the forests of our country. Lord, we have so many ungoverned spaces. So by the time we bring in these people, we bring in state police, honestly, things will change. And states must be able to bring in equipment that they believe will help them monitor what's going on within their sphere of, within their area. Drones.
Something like Enugu, what Enugu did.
Drones. Because what we hear is, oh, NSA must give permit and all that and all that. Look, it has reached that point now. If a state is bringing in drones that can help them monitor what's going on in their forests, in their ungoverned spaces, let them have it. Don't get in the way. We have gone past that stage now. So I'm happy that the president also lobbied APC governors. Say, help me support state police, because in the past, especially in northern Nigeria, people felt, no, let's remain with the status quo and let's not do state police. But the attitude is changing. They too are unable to deal with the threats.
Exactly.
You know, the threats are bigger now than many years ago.
True.
So everyone can see. And they have the money to pay. They can't, you can't convince me that they've not got money to pay. Look, when we have state police, when security improves, we will be in position to achieve greater agri production.
Okay. That's true.
Just as the VP said during the Chief of Army Staff's conference, no country can achieve true growth and development in a state of insecurity. Whatever you achieve, you know that you can do a lot better if there is security. And that's why we think that this state police thing is one of the measures that can help us solve this problem. The way the president is moving, I'm confident that unanimity will be achieved on this matter. And it will be during this time.
It will be during this time. What do you think about this?
Yeah, very, very key.
And also, I needed to add to this. BKO talked about what kind of safeguard do you think exists in preventing the state police from being abused by the government?
And so I think the paperwork is being worked on. And one of the things that a lot of people are saying is, why haven't we started? It's a constitutional issue, and there's constitutional amendment process that is ongoing. So it's left for the National Assembly to expedite the process so that we can sign it. And I believe the document, which I believe has been put forward even by governors and some other experts, is going to be implemented I know that you can take away abuse, but it's just a way, like I said, it's a thickening issue where we will overcome it.
Okay.
You understand? It's just about who is in power. But we have seen a situation where, you know, the will of the people will reign supreme at the end of the day. You know, during election, people will say, oh, police are going to, but police is not going to conduct the election.
Exactly.
It's just for them to, you know, supervise the issue of security. So I think we should not focus our energy on the possible abuse. We should look at the advantages that are inherent in having state police.
Absolutely. We need to go on this quick break now, and when we return, our final conversation. Don't go away.